you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down.
First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go here on a Thursday night. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll run with the 2nd-round pick in the April draft. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Ennis Rakestraw there to make the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Daniels. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A good play action with Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
3rd and long. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. Look at that. Slinged it across his body and connected. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get stripped sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. really big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Daniels now going to look to throw. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And he will have that 1st down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Second down and 8. Here's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Commanders. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. And he's going to be brought down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 come, roll, roll, roll!
Here's a run going left. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. 70 Lion. Check go.
They'll stick with him again. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. Here's a run. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
Here we go, here we go.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Green Bay. Sanders here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Packers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Daniels. That's downfield. He's got Sinnott, the tight end. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
19 Lion. Let's go.
Now Daniels. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Washington.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
On play action, Daniels gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
They'll run with Robinson. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
2nd and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. 2nd touchdown for him in the game. Number 14 on the year. Slides extra point, up and good. And the Commanders have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Love. Now he takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here we go, set. Viking 18.
So, 2 minutes. First half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this.
Tight. 19. Here we go. Rock ball 80.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
When you go out and invest in a young guy like this to be part of your backfield's future, you got to find ways to get him involved early, and I think here's a case of doing just that.
Set. Hawk 70. 70 Timberwolves. 79 Broncos. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll let this one rip, looking for Watson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Dobbs headed in motion.
60 Bobcat. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. They get 19 on that pass play. First down, Packers.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock. A second down throw for Love. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. And he will get into the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Packers. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Packers will even the score. It's now 21 all. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Right side, catch made by McLaurin. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Doing a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
On first down, Daniels. Over the middle, he's got McLaurin. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. So we've reached halftime here in our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams look good on the offensive side in the first half. Will it carry over? We're about to find out. Second half is underway. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Cougar 19. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Love to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
This is a great example of the game within the game. They're making what they call Mike declaration, and that's what sets the responsibilities of all the protectors. And in this case, the Mike was the one who came. He's unblocked, and he's able to get home.
Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Picked off by Derek Forrest. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
The motion man here is McLaurin. He'll get it inside the 20. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he will score. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Commanders. Sly now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Commanders go up by 7. 28-21. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10. Man in motion is Brown.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Panther 60, Panther 60.
Drive will start on the ground. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80, Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready?
On 2nd down, Love. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that is incomplete. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. The defense nowhere to be found. A 4th down gain of 20.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, that's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll stay on the ground. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Lad McConkey, the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be taken down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get 1st down after 1st down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
That one intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And he is just going to waltz his way in. The pick 6. A touchdown for the defense. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Packers have come back to level things. It's 28 all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Right back to the air following that pick 6. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and 7. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. Back to throw. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Goes without saying, this is a huge drive. This game is all tied up. 4th quarter, that's a huge first down pickup. Now they got to see if they can get some points off this possession.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. He's into space past the 25. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Here's a toss left side for Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. He'll look to throw. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Van Sittett was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down. This is intercepted. Picked off by Javon Bullard. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here we go, set.
They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to avoid tacklers there, but the ball is out.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want. But now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier. Because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Lion.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to take this lead.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
From out of the gun, he'll throw to the left side in the hands of Watson. They face second down and 7.
Set. 60 Eagles, 60. Go check.
Now a give on the ground. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the first down.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
It is second down and 5. That is Musgrave, the man in motion.
60 Bison, 6, check up.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
Let's go.
2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Ready, ready.
Now, a big third down.
Let's go now.
They'll keep it on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up. And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break A minute 57 to go in the game.
A 42-yard attempt.
This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Robinson. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Robinson. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can before third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. The motion man here is McClure. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Commanders will use their third and final timeout. They'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in this one. Here's second down. They'll drop to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty on 4th and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Ennis Rakestraw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game's final play. So, it's a win for the Packers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.